Live again. Well, here I am. Was feeling kind of poorly this morning, so didn't stream this morning. However, feeling some better tonight. So I decided to come and stream. Let me see, what do I need to do here? I think I can go spread those around. Hey, Dave's not here right now. You're right, he's not. Mayhem, how are you, sir? And how's the shoulder? Shoulder migraines, but determined to do something anyway. Yep, I understand that. I was migraining yesterday morning and then had kind of a weird achy day yesterday, and today has been no better, which is why I canceled this morning. I just hope I'm flying fast enough to get to this island before food becomes an issue. Yeah, I had my weekend all planned out. I was going to build a door for my fence and get the yard mowed, and I have done neither because I have just felt uh, so not good. Today was weird. It was almost like I skipped all my meds, but I know I didn't. It was just weird. Writing a new set of stock car rules for a large board game and thinking about making a prohibition game from 1920-32. Oh, well, sounds like a fun time. Gosh, what would you call this island? Well, that's Super Alloy. Ah. Think before I fly someplace else. Mm. I didn't know you were autistic. Hello, country lady. Well, I have a son that has ADHD or ADD. He didn't get the hyperactivity component of it. And my nephew, my brother's only son, has ADHD. I suspect I have a touch of it. I've always been a little out of sorts. Can't seem to calm my mind down, you know. Country lady, you're fine. You are fine. I didn't plan this until about 5 minutes ago. Well, 10 now. So don't you worry about it. Family comes first, as Amp says, and she's absolutely right. Uh, I got out of the tub and just went, I'm going to go stream. If anybody had showed up, that's okay. And if they didn't, that's okay too. And all of a sudden you look up and there's Mayhem chatting to you. And I'm grateful for it, and you too. Me walk around here because I see all kinds of clamshells sitting here. Well, this is just a wading pool. I should have brought enough for beacons, but I didn't. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Three titanium, three silicone, and three aluminum. Yes, I'm definitely feeling better. Or I wouldn't be here. Um, I had a pretty abysmal day, and the farther the day went, when I finally ate dinner, I ate a thimbleful for lunch, a thimbleful for breakfast. When I finally ate dinner, I was much better. Had to get an injection in my chest tomorrow morning. Ew, not good. Well, it depends upon what you're getting it for. It might be a good thing. Okay, I figured out how to leave a color on the beacon. Excellent. Ooh, that's loud. If I could only spell. don't really need to be carrying around a habitat with me anymore, but I'm going to anyway. Water I've got, it's food that I don't. I'm gonna go to the clouds. Now, which way is home? Home is back that way, so I'm gonna jump off and go this way. Oh, look. That one's already been got. Country lady, I have to say that you're going to hear me say this. Usually I'm not. I like it warm. But I'm about over this one. It's been extremely humid this year in Central Texas, and it's just been nasty. Come on, you going to let me down now? No, you're really not. Yeah, it's been humid as heck. Oh, come on. What, you not going to let me have a drink? No, you're not. Yeah, our air conditioner has been running a lot. Yeah, ew. %, humidity. Oh yeah, it's about 86% humidity here, and it's just, yeah. Yeah, it makes it hard to get out and walk. I'm giving serious consideration to moving my streaming times from 8 a.m. to on in the afternoon so I can get out and walk a little earlier. It's nasty. However, I've got to say, I like streaming early in the morning, get it done. And after I get done, I know what my wife's doing and everything. So, uh, and to move it would be kind of a pain in the butt. But it might come to that. Yeah, Mayhem, I don't know if you've seen these before. These are kind of new. They're what is called a megadome. And the bad part about it is they're really neat looking and you can't hardly do anything inside of them. You can build a few things in them, but you can't put farms down and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, there's something you get from going to Selenia. We were working towards that because we wanted to make a big farm out of one. Can't do it. Which is why Dave wrote inside the door here, kind of let his feelings be known. Yeah, he wasn't happy about it. He was. What am I doing here besides going crazy? Pretty much got a transporter on every island. That worked out. Now, considering all these big shells, I would hate to see the snail or slug that would come out of them, or clam, or whatever they might be. Ah, frog eggs. Nice. Hmm. Well, that was different. Well, you know, I get it. I've had similar kinds of problems throughout my life. And there's the crabs. Hey, are you trying to get in that transporter? What are you doing there? I just got to turn the egg tray from that one. Look at this thing. It'll just move you right clean out of the way. I understand that. Those are 1,000% animal multipliers. What does the amphibian farm take? The one thing I think I didn't get was the frog eggs. Oh well. It ain't the first time I've goofed, and it won't be the last. And Mayhem, I have to say, I liked your golf courses. Good grief, look at the frogs. I can't think of a group that I've ever been in that, other than my wife, that put up with my sense of humor, and I've always been, too much, even when I was trying not to be. It's a rough road to hoe. And I admit, I can be too much, so, you know. Let's see. Can I make 2 more fertilizer and throw those other or frog eggs out there? 3 algae, sulfur, and 2 eggplant. Oh, I like that. Sweet. Okay, where is the algae? Right there. And here I was worried about not having enough eggplant. And we're happy to have you. You're just a little warped like all the rest of us. More than a little warped. I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning, good afternoon, Darlene. Good evening, Darlene. I can't remember where I'm at. What part of the day it is. Darlene, just so you know, getting caught up, that I'm the only one here. Country Lady's in chat. Dave isn't here. I haven't spoke to him tonight. I haven't even seen him online. I can say that thankfully I was feeling better and decided to stream. Country Lady, did you see the message I sent you? I thought you'd like it. Insect spreader rocket. Or Tier 2 insect spreader rocket. Yeah, stumbled onto that. Just so everybody knows what we're talking about, nothing terribly private. I saw a picture today, and I wish I could show it, but I can't. And it says, first of all, ew, and second of all, ew. And Country Lady is known to be saying, ew, at things sometimes. And so saw that and went, I know who needs that. Hey, everything is in the TTI range now. I think we got to get this one up to 7 and a Qualis up to 5. Oh, we can get fish eggs out here in the middle of the ocean, but who wants to struggle to put that thing out in the middle? Right there's another one too. Water life collector. That might be worth doing. That's silk, not silkworms. Ah, right there. I think we've got a bit. Let's go to the phosphorus island and then fly off the side of that. Would make sense. Well, I don't need all that, but I'll take it. I thought that was... iron, but it's not. More frogs. Don't think we need any of that. Now, let me see here. About halfway in between here and there, if I can. Come on, quit swimming. for some Rabola Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah, works for me. It would work for my wife. Well, I was hoping I could see my water life collector sitting out there somewhere, but no, no. $250, $150, $400 is the highest we have. Shaman putting up funnies in Discord. Okay, unpin that. Let's see, I always like to take a picture. And just fly up here. Okay, that was not fun. I have to admit, YouTube lately has been having spasms. I'm going to try something. Why? Because I can. Nobody here to stop me. Nope, will not let me. Dang. I gotta admit, that's a nice building, but you can't do a thing with it. Ah, minerals. I have to say, out of all these planets we've done, I think this one has probably been the hardest, but also been the most fun. Come on, out of the water. Okay. Something is crawling on my leg, and that ain't good. Because I have an unnatural fear of bugs. So if it keeps happening, you might hear me scream like a 4-year-old. Hmm. 7 concurrent views, 23 total views. I'll take that. I'm not unhappy with that. No explosive powder. Mayhem, thank you for dropping by. Hope everything goes well tomorrow, and hope your shoulder is healing. You will be in our thoughts. Yeah, I get to wake up early in the morning, and my wife's got a wellness check. It's right by the Sam's Club. I think we're going to go to the Sam's Club. Thinking about an auto crafter. Although we probably don't really need one. back up just a little bit. Not sure why we needed that, but I felt like we did. Silkworms. That is silk itself. This looks much better with flowers in it. 56% completion. We don't need any of that. Country Lady, I played a little bit of it, and just like every game, the controller is different on all of them. And that's what I had problems with, was the fact that the controller, the game doesn't support controllers, but the Steam overlay will let it. And I just haven't adjusted. My controller stuff. I played it enough to have the plane crash. I went through the terminal, I got on the plane, had the plane crash, and I was on the mountain. And after that, I had problems with the controls because there are suitcases sitting around and you have to get stuff out of suitcases. Well, that's great. It was A, cheap, and B, it's pretty cute. And when you're talking, if you look at the character while they're talking, their mouth movement goes along with what they're saying. It's very neat. And I feel reasonably certain I'll figure it out. I have to say, this stream is about done. minerals again. Let me go inside. Well, I wish we would get through with that. I'm just happy that I'm not going to stand here and go through a milestone. But it looks like if we keep going like we're going, Saturday we're gonna do really good. Yeah, Humble is up to almost 30 TTI. Wow. Alright, I think this is where we're gonna leave it. 27 views. I'm surprised. I'm always surprised, but that's alright. Alright, ladies. I'm leaving it here. Let me save, because if I don't, it will be not fun. I appreciate you guys being here, Country Lady. There was no problems that you weren't here playing. Everything's cool. I know that, you have life happening. And I understand that. Today wasn't a good day until, later on, which was why I did this. I really missed streaming this morning. I wanted to, but that's all right. All right. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'm sure we'll talk at some point in time later on in the week. Have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye.